Hello everyone, this is Blood Queen Tarot, and I am here to do a reading for Gemini. Gemini, this is your monthly reading for the first half of March 2023. So this is for March the 1st to the 16th. So Gemini, please keep in mind that the reading, it may or may not resonate with you. Some parts of the reading might resonate, other parts of the reading might not. As well, keep in mind that timing is fluid, so this reading can manifest the first half of March. It can manifest later on down the line in time. Or this present reading could be past energy for you. If this present reading is past energy for you, then there might be answers or closure for you in this present reading that pertains to your past situation or circumstance. So Gemini, I got a lot of messages for you during the pre-shuffle. First of all, I want to say that before I did your reading, I was out at the store. I had to pick up a few things, what you call it, toiletries, a couple of things for the house, like paper towels, tissue, soap, things like that. So while I was at the store, I was shopping. I was listening, I was playing my music while I was at the store shopping. And originally, I was listening to Darnell Jones. No, I started playing the Migos Bando because I love that song. I don't know why, but I always play that song in the morning. I love that song. So I was listening to that. Then it went from that to Darnell Jones. I was listening to Darnell Jones. And then as I was getting ready to leave the store, Tupac came on. Now, I knew that when I got home, I was going to finish doing my readings. I was going to do a couple of more readings, monthly readings. But I didn't know, Gemini, your sign was up next. I didn't realize that at the time. But I just, it's not a coincidence that from the time that I was leaving the store, Tupac was playing, and when I came in the house and got prepared for the pre-shuffle, I still was playing Tupac. And then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, Tupac a Gemini. So and that's when the messages just started coming during the pre-shuffle. Because I had to turn off the music so I can finish focusing on the pre-shuffle. But it's like, it dawned on me, Tupac, he's a Gemini. He's a Gemini. And I'm like, So the first message that I got was, Gemini, recall your dreams. Recall your dreams. Or Gemini, somebody remembers you, or you're familiar to someone, or maybe somebody admire you. Because I know when I was growing up, maybe in my adolescent, preteen phases up until my late 20s, Tupac was my favorite artist. Always have been. Since my youth, I want to say maybe around 11 or 12, I took a liking to Tupac. So, yeah. So anyway, I forgot why I said that, but it got me off track. But anyway, I picked up the message, Gemini, recall your dreams, or you're familiar to someone, or someone admires you, something like that is going on. I also picked up the number 222, could be important for you the first half of March. The number is 222 in numerology, in or angel number. The number 222 could be very significant for you in the first half of March. Gemini, I also picked up March is very rich for you to manifest. I kind of picked up Gemini that somebody's name could be Jeremiah. Gemini, your name or somebody else's name could be Jeremiah. But anyway, Gemini, the month of March, for whatever reason, I haven't checked the planetary alignments and things like that. It could be the first half of March or the entire month of March. March is very, very rich, is full of you manifesting something. Something is very possible for you, or something might something might become obvious for you, Gemini, that something is actually successful or something is on its way to you. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have unexpected income. So, manifesting is very good for you for the first half of March, or maybe the entire month of March. Or Gemini, you're going to get promising news that something good is on its way to you. Because of what you're doing, what you're manifesting the first half of March, or, you know, for the month of March. I also picked up too, Gemini, crystals could be very significant for you. Crystals, the first half of March. When I was handling this deck right here, it was the way the cards kept coming up. It wasn't doing that when I was doing the other readings. The card, it's like the cards was standing up, like in the upright, doing a pre-shuffle. It wasn't nothing sloppy. It was just, the crystals was making itself known to me. So that was letting me know, Gemini, crystals is very important for you. You probably work with crystals. Or Gemini, you might start studying things about crystals or something like that. The first half of March. Yeah, so you could be starting like studying crystals, or you're working with crystals. Crystals is very important, very significant for you the first half of March. I also kept seeing the 3 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. Altogether, that's 10 cups. So Gemini, I'm picking up the good and the bad is going to work it. The good and the bad is going to work in your favor for the first half of March. The good and the bad, things like that. The highs and the lows, the stress and the good times, like opposites attracting. Your work is going to pay off. Your hard work is going to pay off. Things like that. I picked up a lot of positive energy. Gemini, you could be a very high vibrational Gemini. You're being a Gemini for sure. The first half of March. March is a good month for you. I pick up something that's full and like richness for manifesting. So those were the messages that I got on the pre-shuffle. And I'm going to also read this card because I pulled this out because I picked up this number is very significant for you. These are angel numbers, and they say I am balanced. And Gemini, you could also, something could be going on with your water placements, because I kept seeing the 3 of Cups and then the 7 of Cups. 3 of Cups and then the 7 of Cups. So I'm like, okay, that's 10 cups. So you're balanced. So like the good and the bad is balancing itself out. You're reaping karmic justice, things like that. It's saying, trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nurturing them with words, feelings, and actions. So Gemini, the first half of March, you're balanced. You're going to be balanced. Your angels is going to have you in that energy. You're going to be balanced. I also just heard, Gemini, you might connect with an old friend or someone you haven't saw in a long time, and it's going to be a blessing. You might connect with an old friend, or you might meet a new friend, or something like that. So I keep hearing the word familiar. I keep hearing that, familiar. So let me just go ahead and jump right into the reading. So Gemini, for your display cards, I'm pulling your overall energy, your oracle from this deck. I'm going to pull you a crystal and a time card. So let me go ahead and jump in. So Gemini, you could definitely be getting some type of unexpected income because of your occupation. Something to do with a house, a marriage, some type of solid contract, or it could literally be a marriage. Gemini, I also see in the cards that if you're a female, Gemini, you could be doing you. You're doing you. You could be working on a project, getting success, accolades. And it's a masculine that's thinking about marrying you. He wants to marry you, or he feels as though you're wife material. It's a masculine that he watches you and he thinks very highly of you for concerning your swag, your grind, your independence, your personality, your I just heard the word your ethnics It's a guy that he likes you. He likes you for your ethics, or your morals and values. If you're a female Gemini. All right. What's Gemini's overall energy? Something is flowing too, Gemini, the first half of March. Things are going to be flowing for you. All right, so we have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And that's how I felt in your energy, Gemini. I felt very free. I felt very happy. I'm not usually like this when I do readings. I felt very free. I also felt growth when I tapped into your energy. Within myself, I felt growth, freedom. I was more outspoken in your energy. I'm being more outspoken, Gemini, in your energy. So, Gemini, that could be how you're going to be the first half of March. Very outspoken. And it could be because of growth, some type of growth. Or mastery. All right. Your soul is open to receiving new wisdom and insights that will allow it to make the right choices for its own growth. See, we got growth right here. Remember, you are never a victim of other people or their circumstances. You have complete control over your own choices. By following your heart and being authentic to yourself, you present the real you to the world. Making decisions based on other people's expectations is not the true path to happiness. You are responsible for creating your own reality. When the soul shifts to a place of honoring itself in its totality, free from judgment, only then will it find its true freedom. Every soul is unique and follows its own path. Don't give in to peer pressure or the urge to fit in. You are the only one who truly knows the real you. So feel free to march to the beat of your own drummer. All right. So that's your overall energy, freedom. Being your authentic self. Being comfortable in your own skin. Being confident. All right. What's Gemini, your name or somebody else's name could be Crystal. So Crystal. All right. What's Gemini's crystal for the first half of March? What is Gemini's crystal? Do that say appetite? I think that say appetite. Get out of your comfort zone. And Gemini, I think that's what's going to be happening. It might happen naturally. Because like I was saying, I'm being more outspoken in your energy than I usually am while I'm doing a reading. I'm being very outspoken. Things are flowing. The messages are coming through. Yeah. So Gemini, you're going to be getting, and you might have this crystal, or you're going to use this crystal. Get out of your comfort zone. And Gemini, I also want to say, Gemini, you're in alignment with spirit and or the universe in some shape, form, or fashion. The first half of March. You're very much so in alignment. The Magician. Because the colors of this crystal, it's the same colors. It's similar to these colors in this card. The colors coordinate. So Gemini, that's confirming to me that you're in alignment with spirit and or the universe in some shape, form, or fashion. You're in alignment. Yeah. Oh, let me pull your... All right. What's Gemini's time card for the first half of March? What's Gemini's time card? All right, we got 48 hours. And I did Taurus reading maybe an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. And Taurus got this 48 hours. I think Taurus got 48 hours. No, I know for sure Taurus got 48 hours. What other sign got 48 hours? Was it Pisces or in Aquarius? It's another sign. So, Gemini, you can have those signs in your chart, your birth chart. Taurus and or Aquarius or Pisces, something like that. Probably Pisces. Maybe. All right, so let me go ahead and jump into the reading. I feel like I'm forgetting something. And then we got Sun and Wealth at the bottom of the deck, 777. So it's going to be a lot of something. A lot of something. I said richness. It's going to be a lot of something. A lot of good things going on for you, Gemini. So March is going to be a good month for you for the most part. All right. So Gemini, I'm going to pull a card from the top, the middle, and the bottom. So we have change. So Gemini, you or somebody else might have a changed perspective about something. Or you could be changing like your residence. You could be moving, relocating. And then we have Sun and Wealth that came back out. And then we have main male. This main male could be a karmic. It don't have to be. I'm going to confirm. To see if that main male a karmic. I'm going to see how the reading go. But Gemini, I'm kind of seeing, I did Aries reading too. No, it wasn't Aries. Who this main male? Could have been Taurus. Yeah, this main male came out in Taurus reading. But Gemini, you could have Aries in your chart, or you dealing with an Aries, because I just saw something. Or it's Taurus. You dealing with a Taurus, or you got Taurus in your chart. So anyway, so Gemini, this could be what I said. The good and the bad could be working out in your favor. Gemini, you might start seeing your cup as half full instead of half empty. It's like you're changing your perspective about some type of sudden wealth. Or you're... Gemini, I just heard that you have a high volume of something. And you might learn to appreciate something. So Gemini, say like you opened your business years ago. And at first you could have been upset because your sales wasn't like you wanted them to be. You didn't have a lot of sales. And now it's like in the first half of March, it's like Gemini, you're going to be overwhelmed by your success that you might be tempted to complain. It's like Gemini, before you realized it, you got something to go your way. You got what you wanted. And then it became overwhelming for you. And then it's like, I see that you're learning to actually appreciate it. And it's going to change your perspective, change your attitude about your success. Because something could have got too overwhelming. Like before you realized it. It's like Gemini, you might have to remember when you didn't have the sudden wealth to appreciate the sudden wealth. And not be stressed out because of the sudden wealth. So you might have to step back and remember when you didn't have this sudden wealth. When you was begging and praying for the sudden wealth. And now that you have it, it could be overwhelming to you. And you could be complaining. Or you're able to relocate, or you're able to move because of the sudden wealth. Okay, is this main male a karmic? No. So the main male is not a karmic. So Gemini, if you a man, this main male could be you. Gemini, if you a female, this could be the main male that thinks highly of you. Gemini, this main male could be a lover. It could be a stranger that admires you. It could be your son. It could be your oldest son. It could be your uncle. It could be your brother. It's a man that watches you, Gemini, if you're a female. And he sees your progress. He sees your success. He's not a karmic to you. This man is like watching you. I also see this man is protecting you as well. That main male, did I forget to say your father? Gemini, if you're a female, that main male could be your father. Gemini, your father could look very young for his age. He could look very young for his age. Gemini, if you're physically moving, if you a female, this main male is waiting for you to ask him for help. Or this man could be somebody you know, or it could be like a complete stranger, but he wants to help you. This main male, he wants to help you if you're physically moving. Gemini, you can have a lot of stuff to move. Or you could be changing your mind a lot. A lot of things could be changing. It could be your mentality. It could be your perception. Or this is physical. You could be moving, rearranging things. Or you're changing locations. And you could have a lot of stuff. The sudden wealth could be a lot of something as well. Gemini, if you're this main male, it's like you could be in awe. It's like you're looking at your wealth, or you're looking at how far you have come, or something like that. It's like something is happening right before your eyes, or something like that. Some type of success is happening right before your eyes. Turtle, slowly but surely getting ahead. Because I can't never pronounce that word, so I just say turtle. Dagger, fear, worries, tense situation. Yeah, Gemini, the first half of March or in the past, you could have been overwhelmed by something. Because you thought something would never come. Or you remember when things was slow. When you were slowly but surely getting ahead. And now you got this sudden wealth, and it could be bringing you fears, worries, and a tense situation. Bird flying, news on its way. Dolphin, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. So Gemini, you might get some money that you was waiting on. Or some money that was slow in coming. Or some money or profit you thought would never come. Yeah, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Yeah. Gemini, for some of y'all, I heard you could be getting your security deposit. So Gemini, you could have been in your new apartment for like, what, a month, 2 months? And you might be just now getting your security deposit from your former landlord. This could be a security deposit. Yeah, wealth. Yep. Gemini, you're going to get some type of wealth. You're going to receive this wealth the first half of March. Or you're going to get promising news that this wealth is on its way to you. So Gemini, you or somebody else could also be nervous about some type of success. Somebody could be nervous. Or Gemini, somebody could be worried about you because of some type of success or something. Or it's like somebody, it could be your father. Somebody is hoping, Gemini, that you spend your money wisely, or that you invest your money wisely. It's like this main male is happy for you, but this person hopes that you make wise decisions or something. Make wise decisions with your wealth. Or something like that. Climbing towards success, yeah. Yeah. So Gemini, I'm hearing this wealth is just the beginning. This wealth is not the destination. It's just part of the beginning. So this wealth is going to aid you in climbing towards success. So Gemini, you might get some money. A check, some type of money. Yeah. Financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. And this could also be your taxes as well. And you might make wise decisions with your taxes. Yeah. So you might use your taxes to invest in something that's going to lead to success or something like that. Then we have an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. And Gemini, I said in during the pre-shuffle, I saw the Ten of Cups. Yeah. Something was slow in coming, or something you thought would never come. Gemini, you might use your finances to do something concerning your family. You're going to invest this financial gain. And it's something concerning your family because an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Yeah. Older woman, dealings or relationship with the older woman. Yeah. So Gemini, this older woman could be your lover. This older woman could be your mother, your grandmother. This doesn't have to be like an old lady. It could just be telling me that this woman is older than you. So it could be a lover or like an older lady. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you because maybe this older woman instilled this into you. This older woman could be your mother, could be your grandmother. So you might be helping this older woman out. Because finances can also bring emotional security as well. Finances plays a part in emotions sometimes. So that's what something could be going on. It's like somebody's going to be emotionally secure because of the finances or something like that. Or it's like Gemini, you're going to become emotionally stable because you're getting something to go your way financially or something like that. Then we have great personal sorrow. Yeah, Gemini, I'm picking up. You don't really have a hater. This could be a hater. This main male could be protecting you from a hater. So Gemini, somebody could feel some type of way because of your success. Gemini, I'm also hearing you could be separating from like some karmic friends or a karmic lover or some karmic neighbors. And this main male is watching to make sure that don't nobody start trouble with you while you're moving. So Gemini, you could have been moving because your neighbors was like karmics to you. And this main male is watching, like to protect you or something. Or Gemini, you're that main male if you were a guy. And Gemini, you could be helping this older woman out because she could be moving. And this woman probably have great personal sorrow because maybe this older woman was living at this place for years and years. And she really don't want to move. But it's like, Gemini, you might make this older woman move to like a safer or better location. And this older woman can have great personal sorrow because she got to move or something. So it's like bittersweet, something like that going on. This older woman, she got to move. Or Gemini, you're helping your grandmother move to like a retirement home. But it's very nice. It's very reliable. It's a nice retirement home for this older woman or something like that. And maybe this older woman could feel a certain type of way because she feels as though she's losing her independence or something like that. Or Gemini, somebody is happy for you. This could be, that main male could be your father or something. It's like, Gemini, you could be growing up or you're getting some type of success or something. And it's like, something like that is something good. Somebody, it's like somebody crying tears of joy. This sorrow doesn't have to be negative sorrow. So it's like, Gemini, say like you get some money and you move to a different state. It's like, Gemini, your parents never lived apart from you or something like that. So this sorrow don't necessarily have to be negative. Gemini, you could be moving out of your parents' home. You could be moving to a different state than your parents or something like that. So somebody has great personal sorrow. It could be tears of joy. Or it's like, Gemini, somebody is just hurt because you're leaving the nest or something like that. This person is proud of you that you're growing up. You have accomplished something, but they might just miss you or something like that. Or Gemini, if you a man, you could be getting married. And that older woman could be your mother. And, you know, she hurt a little bit. You could be moving away with your wife or something like that. Yeah, that older woman could be your mother. So, Gemini, whether you a male or a female, it could be that this older woman that's crying. Because you could have your own family or something. And you might be moving away. Excuse me. Or Gemini, you could be doing something that your loved ones don't really trust. You could be taking a risk. You're doing something and your loved ones don't really trust it. Because you could be taking a big risk or something. Or something like that. All right, give me tarot. Yeah, news is on the way about somebody climbing the ladder of success, and somebody has great personal sorrow. But I'm picking up, it could be tears of joy or tears of bittersweetness. Somebody has fears and worries about somebody's wealth. Yeah. All right, give me tarot about Gemini's energy. Give me some tarot. All right, the Queen of Swords. So, Gemini, I don't know. This Queen of Swords could be your ex. Or, Gemini, that Queen of Swords is you. You're somebody's ex. So, Gemini, you could be cutting ties with someone. Gemini, you could be moving away from your kids. And it's like, Gemini, Gemini, say like you a man. It's like, Gemini, you gonna give your child's mother a large lump sum of money, but you're leaving. So something is like bittersweet. Something good is kind of like stressing somebody out. Or Gemini, you could be going through a divorce. But you gonna make sure your kids is straight. Gemini, if you a man, you could be going through a divorce. Gemini, if you a female, it's the same thing. Or somebody's relocating or something like that. Then we got the Eight of Wands. And then we got the Nine of Pentacles. Now I kind of see a third party situation in love. Okay. So the Queen of Swords is somebody's ex, and the Nine of Pentacles is somebody being single. So that Queen of Swords could be upset because somebody wants to be single. Or the Queen of Swords could be upset because something going on. Gemini, you could be that Queen of Swords and you could be speaking your truth. Gemini, you could be communicating with the Virgo, or you're communicating with your ex. You could also be traveling, Gemini. Something to do with traveling. So, Gemini, you could be speaking your truth, telling somebody something, or somebody is telling you something. News is on the way. News is on the way, and that's the Eight of Wands. So, Gemini, let me see. News is on the way. Gemini, you the one who could be sending somebody some news about your success. And it might make somebody cry. And this is like tears of joy, or it's like something is bittersweet. So, Gemini, you that Queen of Swords. And you're sending someone some news. Or something like that. Or Gemini, you could also be leaving behind your third party. So Gemini, you could also be breaking up with somebody like through text messages or something. Or you just gonna up and leave somebody. It could be your third party, Gemini, whether you a male or a female. Something like that going on. It's like, Gemini, you might get married. And then it's like you gonna tell your ex or your third party you got married. Gemini, maybe you wanted kids and this Nine of Pentacles didn't. And you're going to find you a lover that want what you want. So you're going to leave this person that's Nine of Pentacles behind. And it's like, Gemini, you going to inform this person that you found some type of success. It could be financially and or concerning family. And then somebody going to start crying. So Gemini, somebody could have lost you. Or something like that. Yeah, then we got the Hermit. Yeah, Gemini, you could be dealing with a Virgo. Yeah, you the Queen of Swords. Gemini, whether you a male or a female, you could be dealing with a Virgo. And you sending this person news about, or Gemini, you felt as though somebody was choosing their money or their career over you. And Gemini, you wanted a family. And so, Gemini, you might leave somebody. It's like because this person chose success over love, it's like you're going to leave them. And then they're going to be crying. Because somebody chose success over love. Or something like that could be going on. Could have been a Virgo. And emotionally secure love and family is important to you, Gemini. So, Gemini, whether you a male or a female, you might leave somebody behind. Because it's like you wanted a family. And that Nine of Pentacles energy didn't. Gemini, you probably wanted to be married. And the Nine of Pentacles didn't want to be married. So, yeah. It's like, Gemini, this person really can't be mad at nobody but themselves, kind of. Because yeah. It's like, Gemini, you could have gave this person chance after chance to, like, see something your way or to settle down. And it's like, they gonna miss out because they could have took too long or something like that. Yeah, you speaking your truth through email or text messages. Yeah, and it could be to a Virgo. You're speaking your truth. Yeah, something like that going on. Or Gemini, this your landlord. Your landlord could be a Virgo. And Gemini, you might not get your security deposit and you really don't care because you're getting some wealth. So Gemini, you might break contract and move out. And your landlord gonna have great personal sorrow. Gemini, your landlord could have been a slumlord. So you leaving. You just gonna leave. Yeah. So this could be you relocating. Yeah, something like that going on with you, Gemini. Or Gemini, you was living with somebody that was like leeching off of you. And it's like, Gemini, you gonna get some money or something and just leave. And Gemini, you gonna text this person, you gonna say, I'm leaving, I'm not coming back, so I don't know what you gonna do for March rent or April rent. Yeah, it's like, Gemini, you telling this person, I don't know what you're gonna do for the rent or the mortgage in April, but I'm leaving. And this person gonna be crying. Because they could have been trying to leech onto you or something. So, Gemini, you sending the news. And you could have been nervous about telling this person. Or you was nervous about breaking the news to this person. Or something like that. Yeah, so I'm going to end it there. Because something like that going on. It could be different scenarios for different people. Yeah. The Knight of Swords came out sideways. Yeah. Gemini, somebody wanted you to like have a guilty conscience about something and you don't. Somebody probably could be saying that you're making a foolish decision and I think you're not. Or Gemini, you taking a big leap of faith and somebody is like, oh my God. Gemini done lost their mind. It's like, Gemini, somebody wanted you to be 9 swords. This person like, Gemini, no, are you sure? And Gemini, you like, yeah, I'm sure. I heard you've been waiting for this for a lifetime or something. Or Gemini, you tired of somebody. It's like, Gemini, you don't even care. Well, Gemini, you could be tired of somebody. And this person wants you to feel guilty, but you really don't. Or Gemini, I heard somebody was holding you back from your dreams. And you're no longer going to allow this person to hold you back from like your dreams or something. Or Gemini, somebody was stagnating your money. Somebody you trusted could have been stagnating your money. And you're going to get up and do something about it. Somebody could have been stagnating your money. Or something like that. Gemini, you might rebuke somebody. Somebody could have been stagnating your money. Gemini, your neighbors could have been playing with your mailbox. I see that too. Some neighbors or your landlord or something like that. And it's like, Gemini, you moving. You don't have to worry about that no more. You could be moving. These people be playing with your mailbox or something. Or Gemini, it's like in the past, somebody could have stole your check. And you had to prove that it wasn't you. And it's like they could have re-sent you out this check. And Gemini, this time around, you're going to make sure that these people, they're not able to like steal your check or something like that. Somebody could have stole your money in the past and it caused you stress or something. It's like, Gemini, somebody got great personal sorrow because they stole something from you and you was able to retrieve it or recover from this. Or you retrieve something that they stole from you. It's like, Gemini, this person stole your check. They wasn't intending to like cash it. They just wanted to steal it to take it. Or something like that. It's like somebody could have took something of yours and just had it sitting around their house. Or something like that. Somebody was being mean. Like causing you stress. Like something like that. Yeah, so something like that going on. Yeah. Gemini, this could be you in the near future. If you keep at your manifestations, or this is going to be you the first half of March. You the King of Pentacles. That King of Pentacles is financially secure, financially stable. That King of Pentacles could be a millionaire as well. Or something like that. Yeah, so I'm going to end it. So Gemini, this is Blood Queen Tarot. The color blue or this turquoise color could be significant as well. That color. So Gemini, this is Blood Queen Tarot. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and or share. And Gemini, enjoy the month of March. And thanks.